Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Battlefield 3 multiplayer on the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. For FPS monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description, and if you want to purchase any of the parts featured in this build and support the channel, there are Amazon affiliate links down in the description too. So Battlefield 3 multiplayer, I'll be doing 1080p, 1440p and 4K. To skip none of those sections of the video, check the description below. First on 1080p, I'll be using the maximum settings. I'll be turning off MSAA, and you'll see that I'm pretty much over 60 frames per second, no problem. Then I'll just crank up the MSAA to 4 times. There I will notice that it will drop below 60 frames per second a little bit, so I just drop it to 2 times MSAA. You can skip to all of that down in the description, there are timestamps there. Then I switched to 1440p, trying to get 60 frames per second, and it's quite easy to do so, just turning off MSAA, anti-aliasing post and motion blur, and you're pretty much over 60 frames per second, no problem, the GPU can handle it just fine. And finally at 4K, I'll be just doing 2 configurations, one for 60 frames per second and one for under 60 frames per second. So the first one will be pretty much the lowest setting, with mesh quality on high and textures on ultra. Then I'll just crank up the settings to the maximum, excepting anti-aliasing and motion blur, and you'll see that I'm over 30 frames per second. Sometimes when you're on a tank and there's a lot of smoke while you're in the gunner seat, you might see some drops below 30 frames per second. To fix that, just lower effects to medium and you'll be fine. But yeah, overall I recommend 1440p or 1080p if you want to play this game on multiplayer, since the controls are much more responsive at 60 frames per second and up. And I try to test the same map all the time, but since this game doesn't have as many players as before, and the people playing it are mostly from North America and Europe, I have very few servers close to me in South America that can have good ping plus big maps. So I just got into a server and started playing as I got into big maps, such as Caspian Border or Karg Island, all that kind of stuff. I tried to do big maps on Conquest Large or Rush, since those had 64 players plus a lot of explosions, vehicles, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry about the gameplay, I'm not good at this game. I don't usually have a lot of time to play multiplayer stuff. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
I just can confirm that I've seen some enemy infantry.
Hostile soldier.